Welcome to Jam with Jordan,
Andrew,
and Matt. Alright. We got it. We're here. First week of playoffs, baby.
it's going to be good ones.
One of us has a team still in.
Congrats.
Yep. Congrats.
Hats off to the Lions. Hopefully it's short-lived, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm definitely hoping for a short-lived
That's
playoff run.
Week 1 elimination,
That's
baby.
pretty selfish, you know.
We said congrats. Like, what the fuck more do you want from us?
No, that's pretty selfish.
Look,
Like,
it's not
guys-
because of you. No, it's not because of you.
can't
It's
be-
the entire city of Detroit, the entire state of Michigan. Like, you guys
What's
don't
wrong
deserve
with
this.
it? Why?
You got U of M. You're good. You're done.
That's
Call it
bullshit.
a day.
That's crazy.
You guys hate Stafford and you hate...
No, we don't.
They hate
no,
Stafford.
we don't. We just
They hate
understand.
Stafford.
Honestly, I can't-
He's against us this week. What are we supposed to do? Hey, Matthew Stafford, why don't you come on in and fuck
Look,
us?
man, Matthew Stafford's been keeping the Lions from winning a playoff game his entire career, and I hope that doesn't stop this weekend.
This is where the buck stops.
Look, man, I can't have the entire state all uppity for a full fucking year.
Oh,
Like,
fuck off. You were a New England Patriot fan for so long. Up until Golden Boy left. And now you're a Chargers fan.
I've always rooted for the Chargers. I've never not cheered for the Chargers.
I don't recall. When I
I was about to say, I don't
When I
remember
grew up
ever
with them, I
hearing
don't
Go
remember that at all,
Chargers.
ever.
Get the fuck out of
Never.
here.
It's fucking
Never
bullshit.
a gold bolts
It's-
or anything like that.
You're not.
Go Bolt sounds stupid.
So,
Yeah.
your logic is that we're going to be spoiled if we win a Super Bowl for once?
No, you're gonna be uppity.
Uppity about what? We finally win a Super Bowl?
You'll never let it go. I would rather live in peace with you guys just being bitter. It makes me way happier at the end of the
It's
day.
because you're a piece of shit.
Maybe.
I don't want you guys to win strictly because just fuck you.
Yeah.
I just want you to be sad.
I didn't say that.
You don't
but-
deserve happiness, man.
That's fucked up. That's pretty fucked up.
You guys are fine.
We're gonna win.
No, you're not.
We're gonna fucking win.
I'm
We're
not
going to the Super
look,
Bowl.
realistically, you have a really good chance of going far in the playoffs.
To the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Maybe to the second round to lose.
Okay. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Nothing would make me happier
It's
than Stafford keeping you out
happening.
from winning your first playoff
Fucking
game.
happening. It's our year.
Stafford's gonna do what he always does and keep the Lions from winning a playoff game. I'm gonna keep saying it.
He ain't gonna do it.
I fucking hope he does.
All right.
God.
We'll get into the games in a sec. Let's go over like the big headline of the week and what's going to probably be a headline until all these positions get filled. There's 7 head coaching jobs currently available. First off is the Raiders.
Antonio
Honestly,
Pierce.
they should keep him.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason not to.
Other teams are already asking to interview him. Like Tennessee, I think it was Tennessee, right?
Yeah,
Like, keep
he's-
him. Like,
your players are playing well.
turned it
for him.
around, yeah.
Like they literally want to play for him. You don't get rid of that.
you keep him. You fucking figure out your quarterback situation by getting rid of everyone you got right now. Maybe you keep Aiden O'Connell as the backup. I don't know. They need a starting quarterback. It's not Aiden O'Connell.
They do need another quarterback.
It's not O'Connell, and at best, Jimmy G's coming off the bench. He's not good.
Yeah, they,
Jimmy
definitely
G
probably
should
keep him as a bench because
be
otherwise they're going to just waste a lot of money on him again. But well, I mean they owe him money, so
Cut your losses, fuck it.
They're one of the teams that should trade up in the draft and try and get.
well, I mean, are they going
One of
to? Do
them.
we think that Josh Jacobs and Devontae are both there next year?
Yeah, Devontae for sure.
I don't know, man.
Devontae might go to the Jets.
He might go.
I don't know what his
yeah,
contract
anywhere.
situation is, but yeah,
I don't know.
I can see him
either.
going to
I
the
can
Jets.
see him
Dude,
going to the Jets.
you know he wishes he stayed in Green Bay, though, right?
No, he wishes he was still
maybe.
playing with Aaron Rodgers, not in Green Bay. I
I like him in Green Bay.
think he wanted out of Green Bay because he knew Aaron Rodgers was leaving. He just
Well,
wants
he
to
wanted to go
for
play
Aaron
with Derek Carr.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I don't understand it. I don't know. We all have like shitty friends from college, I guess. Like, fuck.
Andrew lives with one of yours.
I know. Like, you keep up with some shitty friends from college. Is what it is. He's like, oh yeah, man, we used to fucking get drunk in the room. I don't know.
He seemed cool then.
I can't imagine Derek Carr being cool in college either. That dude seemed like a fucking square.
It's also smart for Mark Davis to keep Antonio Pierce because he owes money to John Gruden and Josh McDaniels still.
Right, and you can probably get Antonio Pierce for relatively cheap.
So, yeah, and
probably
like the
true.
players like him and stuff. Like Devontae said that he's his guy. So I think he will stay for that. Jacobs is dude. I don't think they're going to pay him.
No, they're not paying. No one's paying running backs. The only running
That's
backs
what I'm
on paid
saying.
is Jonathan Taylor.
Saquon Barkley is leaving.
Yeah.
They
Dude,
already
yeah.
said they're not going to franchise tag him. So.
The Giants are fucking dumb.
And Derrick Henry's leaving Tennessee too.
We know they're fucking dumb. Like, this entire podcast has started off with, we hate the Giants. They're a shit show. They don't understand how to keep players.
Daniel Jones is dog shit.
Complete dog shit.
I like the history of the Giants. I love Eli Manning.
Eli Manning is a
Mediocre at
And Michael
best.
Strahan.
very
O.C.
entertaining.
Munero, Justin Tucker. I mean,
I
like
love
those
that
guys.
defense. That
Yeah,
defense
defense
was
is good.
fucking
They
JPP and Justin Ball and
So we got Saquon leaving.
Derrick
There is
Henry.
a chance that Josh Jacobs leaves. I don't think they'll keep him.
no.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry is leaving Tennessee.
He said his goodbyes on the
Austin
Jumbotron.
Eckler is leaving.
That was crazy.
It was awesome.
Dude, you
I mean,
guys
good on
should
them for letting
sign Derrick Henry.
I agree. The Bears,
You
I
guys,
agree.
you guys should sign Derrick
Yeah,
Henry. That makes you
100%.
guys a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Eckler's leaving.
Eckler's leaving. Yeah. Eckler should probably go to like the Patriots.
KC.
KC. I think they like their Pacheco and
Yeah.
McKinnon. And,
Edwards.
So I think he's a. If they use him for what they use McKinnon for, right? McKinnon's old.
Yeah.
if anyone should sign Austin Eckler, it should be the Vikings or Dallas.
I guess my thought is the Vikings still don't have like a power back, right?
Who cares? You don't really. If you got a finesse back, Chargers don't have a power back.
The Vikings could sign Josh Jacobs. Is where I'm going as far as power
I guess
back.
Vikings could definitely sign Josh Jacobs.
They could also sign Derrick Henry.
Austin Eckler could go to Dallas. Austin Eckler
in Dallas would
realistically
be Austin
go
Eckler would be
anywhere.
really good in Dallas.
I wouldn't want that at all. I would not.
No.
I think he'd be good in Dallas.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
he
He
would
would.
be
He would.
amazing.
I just would have to hate Austin Eckler then.
He can go to,
Fucking, that sucks.
he can go be the split back in Philly if they figure out how the fuck to run.
No way.
Um,
You go to the Jets. Him and
Breece Hall?
running
Yeah.
out of that backfield.
Yeah.
He could be one of the 18 running backs in Baltimore.
yeah. Well, they don't have any true running back because
Yeah.
the only
It's
true
just-
running back they have
it's
gets
just
hurt
a-
every fucking year.
It's just a carousel of injured running backs.
Well, they-
so
yeah.
why
dude,
not
they-
add Austin Eckler?
They
to
played
the
Melvin
agree.
Gordon this
Austin
past
Eckler's
week.
had a really healthy career.
Who?
Eckler's had a
Yeah,
healthy career.
well, for the most part. I feel
The
that. It's
Ravens,
just this past
they
year.
played
was-
Melvin Gordon this week,
And
and he
he's-
fumbled it, and it's like his 19th career fumble.
Yeah.
It's like
Melvin
the most by
Gordon.
any active running back. It's fucking
Eckler
ridiculous.
would be.
dude.
I think Eckler would be really interesting in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Because he should be a pass catching back. Like he is a pass catching back in
Absolutely.
Baltimore. When you have like a quarterback like Lamar, like you can run the option super fucking well. Just pitch that shit out. And
Especially because J.K. Dobbins hasn't given us any reason to trust he's going to play his season of
no, yeah,
football yet.
And
they should never sign. Nobody
No.
should sign J.K.
Wow,
Dobbins.
Jakey's on a contract with him right now.
Well, he
He's
could-
coming back.
he-
I mean,
Tag him.
I'd sign him for minimum.
I thought they tagged him. He was trying to get signed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
okay.
sign him for the minimum.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, dude has no health.
at
like,
worst, you get him to play the back half of the season, and he's a really good running back. And they
Okay.
got Keaton Mitchell, too.
Yeah, he's quick.
Justice
yeah.
Hill is.
Justice Hill, Gus Edwards, like
Yeah.
all injury prone, all
Dalvin
not
Cook.
like anything. Yeah, Dalvin
Dalvin
Cook's
Cook.
fucking insane. I think it's just a body. I don't know.
You got to sign as many bodies as you can.
Yeah, when you keep going through running backs like fucking no other. Where's Saquon going? Whoever gets Saquon though, dude, and that Saquon in
Probably
Dallas.
I was gonna say
Probably the
Dallas. We
Chargers.
fucked up.
Saquon
though.
in
We
Dallas,
fucked
though?
up.
Probably the Chargers.
If Vegas lets Jacobs go and they get Saquon,
Vegas could take Saquon. Saquon would be great in Vegas. Saquon would be great in Vegas.
Yeah.
because then at that point you might run with Aiden O'Connell, try to draft a quarterback. And like you can make that work. Aiden O'Connell isn't the worst quarterback in the league.
No.
And like
He's-
the last couple of games, like he didn't look bad. He was hitting Devontae Adams again, not the most accurate throws, but he was getting him the ball. And then again, give him Saquon.
Yeah, he's a par for course running back. Like
Tennessee could sign him. I don't think they're going to try to ride or die with Tajay Spears. I don't think he's that guy. He's good, but like he's not a.
I mean, we're gonna find out because they're definitely gonna run. They're not gonna sign another running back next year. They might sign someone to back Tajay Spears up, but it sounds like they're leaning towards Tajay Spears is gonna be their
Like
backup
there's
back.
yeah, but who else? They have nobody else.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They'll probably sign a backup or two, but they're not going to
They
sign.
can sign Austin Eckler.
They're not going to. No, they're not going to try and sign someone for money if they're not going to try and re-sign Derrick Henry.
They don't have a quarterback. They're not spending money on anything.
That exactly. They should go out and try and sign a quarterback. I guess there's not really. You could try
Yeah, like
Russell Wilson.
Like the quarterbacks available right now, yeah, Russell Wilson and
I don't know.
Like, it's fucking
It's
rough.
slim pickings right now.
Quarterback
that's
is
for sure.
rough.
Yeah.
And the draft class for quarterbacks isn't that great, though, either, right? There's, like, 2 quarterbacks.
Houston needs a running back because Damian Pierce is not that guy.
Yeah, and Devin Singletary is also not that guy.
Yeah. Well, Devin Singletary.
Houston would be good with a good running back, though, right? They got a star quarterback coming up in the making right now. They're
If they
receiving.
got Saquon,
They got Neil Collins, who isn't
If-
horrible.
if they got Saquon.
if Houston got Saquon,
Dude, that'd be good.
I'd
If what's his
love
name
it.
comes back from injury too, receiving core's looking better.
yeah, I think that'd be my favorite spot for him.
Houston.
Yeah, because that would be awesome to watch.
Mm-hmm.
That running game with that. Man, I hope they wins this game this week.
So anyways, we talked about Vegas doesn't have a coach. Chargers are.
Jim Harbaugh.
Probably.
So Jim Harbaugh goes there, and then what are they doing? So they have Justin Herbert still.
winning a Super Bowl.
They don't have a run game.
They
I
will.
mean,
They'll
they'll
figure
sign
it out.
someone.
Keenan Allen is.
What if they
is-
sign
Keenan
Saquon?
Allen
What if
is
they
aging-
sign-
Saquon going to charge LA would be awesome.
Yeah.
Their
Or Derrick
problem
Henry.
still is O-line is garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can address those problems
I mean, you have to do
through
it
the draft.
through the draft. It's still hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying this is going to be an easy route to take, but
There-
you can address those problems because you don't have any glaring holes at your skill positions. Your defense is solid. Your secondary is a little suspect.
I do think they
but-
need to start bolstering the receiving core better. So hear me out. Keenan Allen's
Get rid of
aging,
Mike
right?
Williams' injury.
So Mike
prone
Williams can't stay healthy. They signed Quintez Watkins, right, as a rookie this year, and he hasn't done shit.
Quentin Johnson.
Well, right, Quentin
Yeah.
Johnson hasn't done anything.
Except drop.
And then they have Josh Palmer, who is he's fine. He's fine. He's
hot
fine.
and cold.
But so they need to fill some holes at
I
receiver.
mean, they can sign him in the draft in the free agency.
My thought though, and I don't know how, and maybe you guys do. Coach salaries come doesn't have nothing to do with salary cap, right?
Yeah.
But that is a cost
Yeah.
to the organization.
Yeah,
And I assume bringing Jim Harbaugh to the NFL,
it's going to be expensive.
yes.
But most coaching jobs are expensive in the NFL.
Yeah.
Sure. I
and
guess
it- well,
unless you're
it's-
signing a new offensive coordinator that's never had a head coaching job,
Yep.
or I don't know, you keep.
But if you're
bringing
going to
McDaniels.
sign the name, you're going to sign the name.
Yeah.
True.
And it's
I
less.
mean, look at how much fucking John Gruden got when he
Yeah.
That's
went to
true,
the
and he
Raiders.
came back from retirement.
Yep.
and was
They
absolute dog
paid
shit.
him on was it 10 million? You got 10 years, 10 million a year, right?
It was
10
ridiculous.
years, 100 million. Yeah.
And that dude's still getting paid.
Yep.
Carolina needs a running back.
Carolina is a dumpster
I don't
fire.
want any of those guys going
100%.
there.
Carolina, I would not go to Carolina.
Eventually, New Orleans is going to need another running back. Alvin Kamara is
His health is running
yeah.
low. They need a running back. They need a better
Arizona.
quarterback. It's not Derek Carr, man. They
Dude, I
they
don't-
look good this past week. They look better, but it's all backups that you're playing against. They're not playing for shit.
right.
The receiving core there is good.
Rashad White started to look good, so I guess Tampa Bay really doesn't need a
I think
running back.
they got him on his rookie contract still, so they might as well roll with that.
Arizona definitely needs a running back. 'Cause
Tampa still think
James Conner's fine.
I don't think James Conner's that guy.
They could use someone. I mean, maybe somebody else, but James Conner is fine.
I wonder if
He's good this year.
I don't think Tampa's making that many moves, right? They're keeping
No,
Baker,
they're not
right?
doing anything.
They think they're keeping Baker. They're set at running back. They're going to keep rolling with Rashad White, and as long as the receivers don't bail out, I mean, I don't think
Dude,
they're
if I'm
making
Mike
moves.
Evans, I'm out of there. I'm going to fucking Kansas City.
Kansas
Don't pay
City,
me.
oh my God, they have to make moves with receiver. There's
Yeah.
no fucking. I bet they signed 2 names this year, one really high expensive name,
Oh,
and one
they're for sure dropping a bag on a wide receiver this year because they found out the hard way that
they're not paying any running
It's-
backs right now. They're only paying Pat Mahomes
Kelsey's
and Travis
not gonna
Kelce,
get-
and who's their
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Kelsey's not getting any younger. He looks old
Mm-hmm.
right now. So you got to do something because the rookies aren't going to be the answer.
You
Kadarius
have arguably
Toney's
the best
certainly
quarterback
not
in the
the answer.
NFL. You need to start filling pieces.
Yeah, 100%. Skill positions all day. You don't want to sit here having this problem going into the postseason again
Just rolling with Rashee Rice and for the best.
and hoping fucking players can make catches in the playoffs and
Yeah.
because they
They're-
haven't done it all season long.
They are going to look so silly. All right. So Atlanta, we all know that Arthur Smith is out.
The
Deserved
worst.
it.
Dude, he deserved it week 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Him and Brandon
The
Staley.
fact that he made it all season long is impressive.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on in Atlanta. That's
Like, the fact that the Chargers did it before, pulled the trigger before Atlanta is wild. Just because Atlanta was still in the race for a playoff spot somehow, you see how he's coaching.
yeah.
It's not great.
No.
The proof was in the pudding. Everyone is telling you. It's not just like one analyst or 2 analysts. People are coming out of the woodwork and going, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Why aren't you playing your skill position players?
We got the Commanders. Ron Rivera's out.
Mm.
And so initially people thought maybe Belichick, but apparently they're out on him. So
I came up with a theory
is it-
before we started recording.
Oh yeah.
They didn't like it. But
mean,
I like it.
It was announced. Like someone talked about it. Like wasn't it announced that the Commanders aren't pursuing Belichick?
No, no,
Like,
no.
Oh, yeah, no,
I'm
his
talking
theory,
about
though.
my theory
Oh,
on
that they
what
were
they
gonna go
should
get
do.
him? Oh.
They should go get Mr. Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson and give it another go round.
Didn't Pete Carroll, wasn't he the one to send Russell Wilson away? I thought he wanted him in Seattle.
I don't think it was. I think it was. He wanted out. I think Russell Wilson wanted out. I don't really remember.
I didn't
don't
think
really
he
remember
wanted
how
out.
it went down.
Because I don't know why you would have left that team. Like, that team was starting to fire.
I mean, you're getting hit every single play.
Well, then he went to Denver and was getting hit
Well,
pretty fucking frequently.
you find out the grass isn't always greener right
Fair
after
enough.
you do
Yeah.
it, but you got to figure eventually that relationship was gonna dwindle down.
Speaking of
He
Denver,
was in Seattle last night celebrating with Pete Carroll and them.
though,
So like
maybe they're talking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Denver, though, also
the worst coach in football right now.
That team
still has a
also-
job.
looks... Yeah.
They hate. It just came out that the players are pissed at Sean Payton for the way they treated Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Class act on the sideline. Like, that
Dude,
dude
he's
took
been-
the benching like a champ.
He's been an absolute professional through everything. We haven't heard any noise out of him.
Nope.
Besides us finding out what they allegedly
Yeah.
came to him
And
about.
his initial... Yeah, they came
But,
to him,
like-
and then he said... he basically said in so many words that I won't be here next year.
He's never said anything negative. He's Mr. Positive for the
Yeah.
most part,
Yeah.
as far as anything goes. And you just you hung him out to dry for no reason. Then you told him to be the backup to a quarterback that shouldn't be starting in the NFL
And they're paying a lot of money.
just
to Jared
because you're
Goff, so-
upset at him
Yeah.
for some reason.
It's
It
about
doesn't
money.
make any sense
It's
to
about
me.
the money, man.
I understand, but you paid him, right? The team paid him, not
Sure.
Sean Payton, but the team paid him. You're not going to turn down that contract.
Yeah.
And if you're going to give him guaranteed money, yeah, call me a fucking fool, but I'm not taking that. I'm not turning around and going, yeah, don't guarantee my contract.
Yeah.
That's fine. What the who's going to say okay to that?
Would have been... Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is fucking nuts. All I know is the first game that he was benched, they showed him on the sideline, like, stopping the players' hands and stuff, and like talking to the quarterback, like, dude,
And then you
Yeah,
got this
guy.
guy, Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, yeah, we
saying
talked
he's
about this
not going
last
to be
week.
the backup.
Kenny Pickett
That
just sitting
apparently I
the
think
fuck
it
down.
came out that he did say that it was like false or some shit.
I was going to say, 'cause
Yeah,
you're not that guy,
Yeah.
pal.
I was gonna say because I was like, it's like the whole Zach Wilson thing.
Yeah, the Zach Wilson one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Who's going to go want to play in Denver? Are you going to want to go play for that guy?
No.
No.
You're a top build player, and you're going to want to go play.
That
gonna
offense is
yeah, let me go
fucked.
play for Sean Payton, who just said fuck my star quarterback.
So Denver's going to pay players to go there, right?
They're going to have to.
They have no good running back. They don't have any good receivers. Like, Cortland Sutton is it, right? Like, Jerry Judy's not good.
You're going to have to overpay to get players to come play there now.
I mean, my thought on that is running backs aren't getting paid. So
Right.
it seems very easy to just, hey,
Well, you
I'll
got
make a
Javonte
contract
Williams, and
with
you
a
don't have
running
to
back.
really worry about a running back at the moment. Your biggest worry now is a quarterback because you just got rid of your
Wide
franchise.
receivers.
Yeah.
Your wide receivers are suspect. Your tight end play is not great. Your offensive line is kind of shredded.
Yeah.
Your defense wasn't playing great.
I think it helped them in the beginning of the season. I think that's what kept them in games. The defense isn't bad. It's a good defense.
Towards the end, though, they
Yeah,
were really
sure.
bad. It's not like Russell Wilson fell off. He wasn't throwing more interceptions. They were losing because the defense is letting up, 20, 30 points every game.
Anyways, back on the Commanders. So Rivera's out. They still have Sam Howell at quarterback.
They need to address that.
O-line is trash.
Russell Wilson.
Receiving core is good.
Yeah.
Running backs fine.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
They got two good running
They got
backs.
Brian Robinson looked really good this year. Antonio Gibson is just Antonio Gibson.
He's solid.
Yep, like that offense. The rest of the offensive core looks good. So
Your defense is, even though you lost two of your best defensive players, they still didn't look bad.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't fall off.
So
Figure out.
it's a good. It's a decent team to take over.
Yep, it's a building team.
It's not like taking over the Panthers, where you just don't know what's happening.
Dude, Panthers is a
Floundering.
fucking nightmare. I have no
and I don't
idea.
and I'm not blaming. I wouldn't blame Bryce Young for what happened this season. Like, people are starting to say, "Is Bryce Young that guy?" Dude, you don't have an O-line. You traded your receiver away.
You
You picked up
overpaid-
old man Adam Thielen.
You overpaid Miles Sanders, who wasn't good. He was just
No.
in Philly. They signed they had Chuba Hubbard as the backup.
Like, the defense is awful.
Yeah, no receivers.
It's a
whatsoever.
rough. They're in rebuild mode for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
They're not addressing the problems this season. There's no way you can address everything this season. They're a few seasons away.
And their owner is kind of a dipshit.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
All right, so Tennessee. So Mike Vrabel's gone.
Which was a
Shock.
surprise.
He'll go.
Like,
he'll
the
end up
Seahawks-
somewhere this
The
season.
two most surprising were the Seahawks and the
Titans, yeah.
Titans.
Yeah.
The Seahawks one, and as it was coming out, it didn't seem like it was like I don't know. It came across like the stuff that I saw, like there was like a more like
Yeah, they were
mutual.
demoting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he might still be in the organization.
Yeah,
So
and then
like
they just fired
when
him.
they say that shit, though, I'm like, okay, so like does he want to leave?
Yeah.
And they're just trying to like make it a smooth transition. Like that
It's
was kind of
what
weird.
Bruce Arians did in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Because he went to work in the office instead of coaching.
Yeah, but he went there on a short term thing, right? Like when they brought him in, because they brought
Bruce Arians? Yeah, they brought him in when they brought in Brady.
yeah.
And then, but they still had him as a coach, and then he decided to go to work in the front office instead.
I think I thought the whole thing when he went there was that it was like a short term thing. Like he wasn't planning to stay on as the head coach for very long.
Oh, maybe.
Like I think he was there for like Brady.
Yeah.
And then like he was gonna transition into the or the front office.
Because Carroll came out that they were doing that and he could go work somewhere else, but then he came out and said he still wants to coach somewhere.
That man is old.
Pete Carroll, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he was still good though.
No, yeah, I'm not saying he wasn't good. He can coach probably.
They still had a winning record. That's why I was
He's-
surprised they fired him.
The same age as like Belichick, but he's running around.
He's a little
and
bit
fucking-
older than Belichick.
And he's still running around, fucking smacking gum around and shit, and just fucking being the jolly old guy on the side.
Yeah. Maybe he's forgetting things. Who knows? Tennessee. So Derrick Henry's out. No head coach. No quarterback.
No quarterback at all.
And then
An okay receiving
Yeah, because
core.
Ryan Tannehill.
okay or receiving core.
Tannehill's a good
Decent
backup.
defense. Tannehill's a great backup.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah, he's a great backup.
Well, Levis looked fine. He just got hurt.
Baker Mayfield,
I mean,
Derek Carr.
the Bakers in the playoffs.
Dude, shut the
Playing well this year, too.
Mason Rudolph is in the playoffs.
Yeah. Baker
Rex
Right,
Wilson
this
went to
year.
the playoffs once too.
You goddamn right he did.
Joe Fluco.
You goddamn right he
Yeah.
is. Great year for quarterbacks in the playoffs.
It is not.
It is.
It is a rough year for quarterbacks.
Great.
Daniel Jones went to the playoffs last year.
You goddamn right he did.
Shut the fuck up, dude. God, you love less
I
than
don't
mediocrity.
know
I don't
why
understand.
you thought that was going to go differently.
It was more for just so everyone knows, like
He
your
loves
team can take you to the
mediocrity.
playoffs with a subpar quarterback,
Yeah.
super sub.
And they'll win.
All right, so Patriots, that team. So Belichick's out. That team is super rebuilding.
Dude,
No
nothing.
core whatsoever. Right?
You don't have
They
anything.
got nothing.
You don't have, your defense is bad.
No, their defense was good.
The secondary is good.
Yeah.
The
They
defensive
technically
line's
had like a
not
record-setting
great.
defense, but they also were playing against like kind of dog shit teams. But
Your offense is absent.
Zeke's probably
there's
gone.
no receiving core, no running game, right? Like so. I say no running game.
Ramondre Stevenson's
Ramondre Stevenson
alright.
is fine.
Zeke is
No
probably leaving.
O-line, though.
No.
Definitely no quarterback.
It's rough.
Remember Mac Jones when he first came out actually wasn't bad? Like, he was actually pretty good for he went to the playoffs in his first year.
I want to say
But
with a
then they-
caveat, though, right? He wasn't allowed to throw the ball.
Yeah.
If you remember, that dude threw the ball 10 times a game.
Right, yeah.
So he
yeah.
came out like 8 for 10 with like 102 yards.
Hey, man, they don't ask how, they ask how many. He got in the playoffs that year.
Again, they
That's
let him be
been their
conservative.
theory for a long time, right?
No, it's fine. Like,
Even
you can
when
be
Tom
conservative
Brady
to a
was there,
point.
it's not like Tom Brady was record-setting seasons.
They were I think they were still 60% passing.
Yeah, but you
No, at the
didn't
beginning, they
have...
didn't let him open it up. And
How many games did Brady in...
He had over 300-yard games quite often. Yeah.
There was a lot of games. Think about the New York Giants Super Bowl. How many yards do you think Tom Brady threw those games?
Well, that was really stout defense, but...
I don't care.
I know.
Yeah,
Probably like 140.
Patrick Mahomes isn't throwing for 200 yards in the Super Bowl,
Sure.
right? Peyton Manning, besides the last Super Bowl, obviously he was old as shit, isn't throwing 150 yards in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, I bet you, was around 130 yards, maybe 170, somewhere in that neighborhood.
You're saying in the Super Bowl or like per...
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. I don't know. I guess even when they played the Rams, it's not like fucking they threw a ton of yards like passes. Like I just think that there have been really good defenses in the Super Bowl. I do think that's a fair argument.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying his career, like,
but when you're only putting up 14 points against the...
I would argue Brady was over double on yardage over every quarterback that's been in New England since he left.
In New England, sure, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I agree. Because you don't trust Mac Jones as much as
Right,
Tom Brady.
that's the point I was trying to make,
trust.
is that they were forcing him to not throw the ball.
Yeah, but like they've never been 400 plus yard. Like, how many seasons has Tom Brady been top? Let's say 5 in yards. Probably not every year, because
There's a fair amount.
I mean, you had
wasn't there?
he was competing with Peyton Manning, Drew Brees,
Ben
Roethlisberger, Brett, Aaron Rodgers at one point in time too, who was throwing a bunch. Matthew Stafford.
I mean, yeah, there was definitely probably. I mean, there were some years where he was up there. But,
Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm not saying it's not.
But
I'm not saying that every year he was bottom of the tier, but he's not. He was never a big passing yard guy.
But anyway, the Patriots, coaching them now though. It's gonna probably be Vrabel. And
yeah, either Vrabel or Gerard Mayo.
They're Gerard Mayo, yeah. And then, I mean, those guys will work on the defense.
I'm just curious to see where Bill Belichick goes.
Yeah, Belichick did. So, yeah, that was going to be an interesting one. Atlanta is looking like a good candidate, too, for them.
Atlanta's who we're talking about right now.
They should definitely... He could turn...
No, Atlanta's been one of the interests, because Commanders are out. The Chargers probably aren't doing it. It's probably going to be...
Well,
I don't know why would Chargers not do it?
Chargers still could. It just depends on...
I
think they're going to have to wait to see what Jim Harbaugh does.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd be more interested in Jim Harbaugh than Bill Belichick, right?
Yeah.
Like, I get Bill Belichick's track record, one of the greatest, if not the greatest coach of all time. But Jim Harbaugh is exciting. He's a player's coach. We're in a new day and age for sports. You don't want an offensive-minded coach coming into the Chargers right now. You need to get that offense going.
Sure.
Yeah.
Badly.
That's fair. I mean, in that case, Pete Carroll will be a good candidate for the Chargers.
But I don't think Pete Carroll's for the Chargers. I think, like I said, personally...
Washington, yeah.
Washington. Because you can bring in your guy.
What if Belichick and Pete Carroll switch? Because Pete Carroll used to be in New England, right? He goes back to New England.
Yeah.
Finishes his career
I
there.
don't see that happening.
I don't either, but
I mean, it'd be interesting.
Seattle
It'd be fun. That'd be a fun thing to watch happen.
It would be. I do think that Belichick would ruin Seattle.
Yeah. Or if Belichick went to Tennessee.
That would be interesting. And Vrabel goes to New England?
Yeah.
That'd be some shit.
That'd be fun.
That'd be interesting.
I'm interested in who goes to Seattle. I think Seattle has a decent team.
They have a great team.
I'm shocked with the Pete Carroll firing, and I am.
Don't trust Geno Smith enough.
No.
I'm not saying that you need to ride with Geno
You still
Smith.
need to figure
but
out
that's-
the quarterback.
So
thing.
quarterback and O-line are their downfalls, right? Their
Yeah.
running game is fantastic. Their
Yep.
receiving core
It's
so good.
impeccable.
They
Their
probably
defense-
receiving
Tyler
core,
Lockett's
their
defense
receiving core, like player for player, has to be top 5.
Tyler Lockett's getting up there though.
Yeah, probably.
It's just DK.
Well,
No, it's
And-
DK,
and
Tyler Lockett.
JSN.
Jason is young,
Yeah,
and Tyler Lockett's
Tyler Lockett is getting old though.
Yeah.
he
He
is
hasn't
getting
been
old,
doing-
but
he's not doing it.
Larry
Okay,
Fitzgerald- like
name-
Larry Fitzgerald was so
name
good
five-
in
No,
his
he's not doing
career.
it.
Name 5 better receiving cores in the NFL. The Vikings,
Yep,
so
Minnesota.
Vikings, the Lions.
the Lions,
Dude, the
Bucks right now.
I would take Seattle's receiving core over the Bucks without a question.
Mike Evans is better than everyone on that team.
DK Metcalf is better.
No, not a fucking chance.
Absolutely.
Not a fucking chance.
Absolutely.
So the Niners.
Hustle your evidence. The Niners for sure.
The Niners. Dude,
Niners for sure.
Hustle your evidence. How is he better than Mike Evans?
Mike Evans has dropped
How
the ball.
many years has
Metcalf's
Mike
been-
Evans averaged over 1,000
He's
yards?
at 1,000 yards every single season. Or like
Since
the
he's
last-
10 years.
I get that. Now, to be fair, he did have Tom Brady throwing the ball for at least 3 of those years.
Who do you have? Who do you have before that?
He's the only receiver.
Yes. With Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jameis Winston, and, both great quarterbacks.
DK
I
Metcalf,
mean, arguably
DK
James
Metcalf
Winston
is
does
at-
like the bomb.
DK Metcalf has only had Russell Wilson and Geno Smith.
Yeah. And Drew Lock.
Russell Wilson's one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
He's not one of the best passing quarterbacks of all time.
Yes, he is.
What?
Russell Wilson definitely is.
So let's say even if we
Who's
make
better?
a case-
Russell Wilson and Geno Smith, or Ryan Fitzpatrick and Jameis Winston?
that team passed the ball more. Tampa with Jameis Winston, that they threw the
Okay,
fucking
so
ball.
you're punishing him because he.
I'm not punishing. I'm saying,
Who's better, DeAndre Hopkins?
and this wasn't
DeAndre
DK
Hopkins.
was a
Hold on. DeAndre Hopkins or Tyreek Hill?
as a better receiver.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Because he's trying to make the same fucking argument right now because DeAndre Hopkins did everything he did with no quarterbacks.
You're
Right?
you're asking me to compare just the receiving core. I agree that Tyreek Hill has had a better quarterback
Okay.
his entire career.
All right. Tyler Lockett is better than Goodwin?
This
Chris
year,
Godwin?
yes.
Chris Godwin?
This year for
For
sure,
this year.
without a doubt. And actually,
Godwin's had.
No, this
I-
career, I think it's Tyler Lockett. I'm going to give that one to Tyler Lockett.
I'm
I think
just
Tyler
saying,
Lockett's had a better career than Chris Godwin.
I can't compare stats, right? DK Metcalf doesn't have a long enough career, and yes, he doesn't have the same receiving accolades that
And never will.
Mike Evans has. I think that he's a better receiver. I think he's a better athlete. I would rather be throwing him the ball.
That's a tough one. I don't know.
Okay, we won't say Tampa Bay. So we got the Vikings, the Niners,
The Lions.
the Lions.
Dude, the Eagles. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith are definitely better
They
than
look like
fucking...
ass.
I mean, I know they don't
They
look
look
they're
like
better.
ass.
And also the Dolphins. The Bills.
Is the Dolphins
No.
receiving core better?
No. Tyreek Hill's just better.
Tyreek Hill is
good,
better.
too.
I would.
Waddle.
Jalen Waddle's pretty good.
I like Waddle. But who do they have after that?
Cedric Wilson.
No, they
Exactly.
have what's his
Thank
name?
you.
Little guy. Kick returner. The fuck is his name?
Exactly.
Cedric Wilson?
No, Seattle has a better receiving core than them.
Alright. So
They
Seattle's
just
a
have
good
themselves
destination
as-
for a coach.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
I'd want to go coach. I'd want to go
Braxton
coach.
Berrios.
Sure, if I was one of who the fuck? Really? Is that you're adding that to this?
I don't know. I'm saying he was the other receiver in Miami that couldn't fucking think of his
Get out of
name.
here.
Jesus.
I'm watching the Hard Knocks, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think Seattle's a great location for a coach. Honestly,
Especially because their fan base is great too.
yeah.
They have one of the best fan
Mike
bases.
Vrabel can go
in the
there.
I was
NFL.
just gonna say Vrabel to Seattle.
Vrabel could go to Seattle.
That would be cool.
Seattle
That would be
would
really
dope in
cool.
Seattle.
I agree. That defense would be fucking good again. That'd be fucking awesome.
They're good right now. They had a good season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
defense
they
is
get
bad.
a defensive coach in there, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
they're gonna be good, like really good again. I mean, if they're gonna be playing for, I mean,
I don't think
they
none of
dropped
us
the ball
think
against the fucking.
none of
Cardinals
us
last
think
year
the
in
coaching
season.
situation was the problem in Seattle.
No.
So just to have like a younger coach go to Seattle will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, 100%.
And then just fix the O-line and get a real quarterback.
If they made the playoffs, but they probably don't fire Pete this year.
Just gonna be based on how everything went down with that. It didn't sound like it was like
it was
like
a
malicious.
weird end to
I think even if he makes the playoffs, it sounds like he was just leaving.
No.
I don't know.
Because from what it sounded like, because I was watching whatever on TV today with Richard Sherman, and Richard Sherman seemed like, because he went to Seattle, a bunch of players went to Seattle, because it was an unexpected firing. They all went to go support Pete Carroll or whatever. So I don't think it was a Pete Carroll thing. I think it was Seattle wanted him to step down, and he probably didn't feel comfortable just stepping down to a different role, and then they were just like, okay, well, we'll cut ties.
Maybe, yeah.
That's just speculation. I don't know what happened.
Right.
It just, from the tone of the way Richard Sherman was talking, it didn't sound like...
Because they had no reason to actually be hostile with him or mad whatsoever.
He's been one of the best...
Yeah, exactly.
He's been one of the best coaches we've ever watched play.
Yeah.
He's so fun to watch. He's animated. He gets the players going.
Yeah.
He's like Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh had his stint in the NFL. He left. He said, "Fuck you guys."
Oh, I
I'm gonna
can't
get
wait.
paid."
I hope he comes back. I hope he goes to the Chargers. That team will be great with him.
He can go to Seattle.
He can go to Seattle.
Yeah. He's
I don't
coming
think he
to
will.
win a Super Bowl to be the only person to fucking do it, especially after Saban's gone. He wants to fucking be talked about. He wants to say the big kids.
He wants to be one of the great
Dude, yeah.
all time.
100%.
All right, it's ready. Oh, I guess. So let's talk about Philly real quick.
AJ Brown's hurt.
That team is hurt.
Jalen Hurts is
That
hurt.
team is not...
DeAndre Swift is hurt.
That team went
rough.
10-1, and then
but the
they
problem
lost the last 6.
is even when healthy, they're not playing well.
Yeah.
That's the problem here, is we're not seeing the dominant Philly that we were used to last season.
Right.
Nope.
We went from Philly being feared to, they're probably going to lose in the first round.
The lack of run game is still crazy to
It's
me, right?
mind-boggling
Like
that they don't use
what
the
they
run
did
game
with
now.
Miles Sanders was good. And Miles Sanders isn't a good running back. They just did well with him, and then they got DeAndre Swift, who is so much better.
In the first few
I was
games,
gonna say,
we
he
were
came
like,
out really
holy
well.
shit, this is awesome.
Yeah, he came out really
Now
well.
they just stopped doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if their game plan was getting blown up or...
They're scared from getting hurt. Like I don't.
It
I have
was-
no idea.
It's astonishing.
I don't really think Sirianni's that great of a coach.
Sirianni's not a good coach.
And I think...
He's a jackass. Do you ever listen to him talk?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
such an
saying.
asshole.
I don't think he's that great of a coach. And if they lose in the first round this year, he's
fired.
He's probably gone.
He's got to be fired.
Yeah.
Dude, you went from Super Bowl to first round bump because your team looks like shit. You hire Matt Patricia. That was dumb.
You start off 10-1 and then finish 11-6, and you lost the division when it was yours early. You had everything. You should have won one more game this year, and you fucking couldn't do it.
I just really want to know how Matt Patricia keeps getting jobs. He came into the Lions, was absolute dog shit, right?
Yeah.
Leaves, goes back to the Patriots, fucks the Patriots
Dude,
up.
no one that leaves from Bill Belichick's fucking regime
Ever.
does well. Who? Mike Vrabel didn't
Vrabel.
coach for him. Never coached with him. Anyone that's ever left Bill Belichick's coaching squad.
Yeah.
Nick Saban. Not in the NFL level,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
he's one of the winningest coaches in the history of the NCAA.
Fair enough. But just Matt Patricia, McDaniels twice.
Yeah.
That's another crazy
How does he keep getting jobs?
retiring. Nick Saban.
He's old. Maybe he's not
Oh,
supposed to do it
Yeah,
time.
but wow.
Yeah.
What a wild season for coaches.
I don't know. I'm not
Like we're
college.
sitting.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't really either, but Nick Saban is
Yeah, but his accolades speak for themselves.
fucking 9-time champion. It's crazy.
I didn't realize I just looked up at the TV and saw his record coaching.
Oh, yeah.
Dude had 17 losses in
Mm-hmm.
how many seasons? It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
He turned Alabama
Oh, yeah.
into what they are.
Yep.
Because they were shit before he got there. But it's a new day and age for coaching. And that's why I think people are... Nick Saban's out.
Young blood, I guess. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's harder to, with the NIL and stuff.
the NIL is interesting on what's happening now, right? Because I feel like part of the recruiting is...
Oh, you're taking away recruiting completely. It's not like it was. That's probably why Nick Saban retired, is because you can't just go in and go, we're the most prestigious school in the world, and get these 5-star recruits. Now teams are going, well, we have the money too, and you can come play for a school that you like.
And
get paid.
I like it. I'm for it. Like let them get paid, and it makes it interesting, right?
It creates parity in the NCAA rather than we're just watching Alabama, Georgia, and
like
Ohio State
right?
every single fucking year.
The NCAA is true dynasties.
Yeah.
Or
the NCAA for a long time was broken because it's not fun if your school doesn't have a chance.
You're right. And we all know the problem with it is because the NCAA is one of the most corrupt organizations ever.
Oh, yeah. And that's why they created so many stupid-ass bowl games. We have to fucking watch the Little Debbie Cupcake Bowl because they want to represent every school that they can. Like, screw it. This is why I'm happy they're expanding the playoffs, because it makes it more fun. Now you can go play for Deion Sanders and be happy about it because you're getting paid, and you get to play for a coach that you think cares about you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I wonder if Nick Saban jumps to the NFL.
He won't. I don't think he will at this point. I mean, he could. He had a stint. He was fucking He was not a good NFL coach.
Well, I mean, now he has a whole shit ton of experience.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I guess, like, it could be the same thing as Deion Sanders, why he doesn't want to go to the NFL, because now instead of coaching players that want to play to get to the next level, you're coaching players that are getting paid and don't give a fuck what you have to say to them.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's an interesting thought. Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow college enough. I'm happy that I like the way they structure the whole pay thing, and that's where I'm at on that. So, last week, Miami-Buffalo game. Fun game outside of Miami got hurt.
Miami's been getting hurt for the last 3 weeks. It's just been...
Tyreek Hill doesn't look right.
They're getting
that defense
up
is
hard.
Banged up.
Banged up.
Of all the people that aren't getting banged up, Tua is the only one that's healthy.
Yeah.
After last season, all the questions were around Tua. Now all the questions are around can his team play.
Well, I'm sure. Oh,
I mean, they're probably going to win this week.
They're going to... maybe. I mean, Mostert should be back and healthy. Waddle should be back. Tyreek should be playing fine.
We're still missing Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, the defense is going to be hurting.
Again,
it is fortunate they have a soft matchup for week 1.
Yeah, they're lucky that Kansas City is looking rough.
Everyone knows what the strategy is. Just double team Travis Kelce and watch the rest of the receivers drop the fucking ball. Stop everything up front in front of you.
Yeah, I mean...
So, speaking of injuries, though, big one, Detroit. Sam Laporta going down.
He might be playing this week.
You think?
They came out and said he could play this week. I mean, it sucks that he got hurt. But, like, yeah, he might be playing. They did say it was days rather than weeks. So, hey, you throw him out there. If he starts looking a little rough, you pull him.
Sam, just sit out, bud. You don't need to play. You don't need to. The Lions.
You
really don't need this one, man. You can afford to lose this game. It's okay.
Of all of the teams that I wanted to play, I wanted to play the Rams the first round, but they are the scariest team besides the 49ers in the NFC.
Well, yeah, because they're going to make it to the championship game.
No, they're probably not.
Yeah,
they're going to lose to the Lions.
No, they're not.
All right, well, we'll start at the top of this week's playoff matches. So first game is Cleveland-Houston.
I'm taking Houston.
I'm taking Houston. It's not a
I'm taking Cleveland.
We know.
Can we just put... I gave you your roses and the Lions and stuff.
No.
Can we just
No,
give Joe Flacco
no.
just a little tip of the cap for this year? He's
Listen,
playing really well.
Joe Flacco is playing extremely well.
Yes.
But he's still doing the same shit because he's a turnover fucking machine.
Hey, man.
You can't do that in the playoffs.
Well, he's going to, and that gunslinger mentality is going to win them a game.
We know he's going to do it in the playoffs, and he's going to lose.
He might throw 2 interceptions a game, but he's going to fucking throw a bunch of touchdowns
CJ Stroud is a fucking winner. He is him. He is him.
He is a winner.
He's going to win this game.
Okay. If they had Tank Dell, I'd be more confident, but...
They still have fucking...
Nico Collins, sure.
Like,
Joe Flacco has Amari Cooper.
Who's hurt?
He's fine.
He's hobbled.
He's fine.
He is not healthy.
He didn't play.
They
sat him last week. He's fine.
He is not healthy.
He's fine. He's
Get
okay.
the fuck out of here.
He's good.
They don't have Nick Chubb either.
Well, okay, but he hasn't. They haven't had him all season.
But they have been playing shit teams.
I think they beat the Ravens at one point.
Wasn't it like week
That
2?
was way long before he was there.
I know.
And Nick Chubb played that game.
No, Nick Chubb got hurt like the first or second week of the season.
Nick Chubb got hurt week 4. And that was, I think, the week that... That might have been the week he got hurt, actually.
They played the Steelers that night.
Of course it was the Steelers.
You guys are sleeping on the Browns.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Sleeping on the Browns.
I'm not sleeping.
Sleeping on the Browns.
I'm wide the fuck awake
Yeah,
because
you're right. He didn't play against Jerome Ford.
he
Jerome Ford had 107 yards
is
against the Ravens.
him. CJ Stroud is him.
Joe Flacco, Jerome
And
Ford.
they did it
Kareem
with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I know.
No one cares about Jerome Ford.
He's not bad.
He's not bad, but
He's not Nick Chubb,
I'm
but
not-
he's not bad.
No, but
I'm not sitting here going, ooh, I got a game plan for Jerome Ford.
Who's the running back in Houston?
Doesn't matter. They have him.
Neither of those teams are going far, no matter who wins that game.
No, they're probably losing. Whoever wins this game's losing the round
right.
after.
Miami KC. I'm taking Miami.
I'm taking Miami by a lot.
Chiefs.
On what grounds?
Patrick
Mahomes.
He is him. You're going to take
Patrick
him.
Mahomes he is him. You're right.
But you know who else is him in this game?
Tua,
Tyreek
Tyreek Hill,
Tyreek Hill.
Raheem Mostert.
The best wide receiver in the league, Tyreek Hill.
The Chiefs
He is
already
going
beat
to
the
come up.
Dolphins this
He's
year.
getting his, what you love to say,
Revenge game.
He's going into Kansas City, and he will go into Kansas City and be him.
He's still going to lose.
250 yards, 3 touchdowns. Let's get it, baby.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll bet on that.
I mean,
We can put that in our parlay.
Yeah, totally. I'm totally going to do that.
maybe not 3 touchdowns, but 250 yards is definitely doable.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Is it not?
Miami's going to whoop that ass.
Miami's going to dust them.
I don't think so.
Dust them.
All right, we got
Give me Andy Reid. Give me Patrick Mahomes, baby. And Arrowhead.
Andy Reid's not on the field, bro. Like, he's not playing.
Andrew
Did you
Reid
catch the ball?
Andy Reid can't play.
Dude, Travis Kelce's been
Yeah, but
saving
who the
himself for
fuck is going
playoffs.
to catch the ball?
Travis fucking Kelce.
Okay.
The Miami defense is going to catch the ball.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I bet they have less drops.
Kadarius
Probably.
Toney's going to give him a couple.
He's gonna
heart attacks?
He's going to get a touchdown. Kadarius Toney's going to get a touchdown. I'm
I
betting
just
on
want.
that.
I want to see 3 drops. I want to see Patrick Mahomes start yelling at people.
That's more outlandish than me saying 3 touchdowns for Tyreek Hill.
Maybe, perhaps.
Not even
Whatever.
close. All right, we got Pittsburgh or Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo.
Buffalo by a lot.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Buffalo by a landslide. What's the spread?
It was like 9.5 or some
It
shit.
has to be something
It was
absolutely
fucking ridiculous, dude.
It's got to be like
Because there's
I
no
want-
TJ Watt's
it's
not
like
playing either.
One of the high. It's got to be a huge
It's
spread
the
for a
bet.
playoff
It's 10.
game.
It's a 10-point spread.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's that low.
Dude.
I would expect a 2-touchdown, 14-point spread.
Oh, yeah.
Because dude, there's no way. Buffalo is way too hot right now.
Yeah. The thing that, well,
The
they're all
Steelers
talking
are-
about like hot and cold. They're fucking. God, they can either look really good or really bad.
Yeah, that's true, but like not against the Steelers. Not without
hopefully
without
not.
T.J. Watt. Not with Mason Rudolph being, dude. The Steelers, talk about a team that should be going after fucking Russell Wilson right there. The Steelers should be going after Russell Wilson. Oh, heavy.
Just give up on Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, I would have given up on Kenny Pickett before going into the season.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wouldn't even want to draft Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, that's fair.
When the Lions were thinking about drafting Kenny Pickett, I was like, oh, please fucking no.
Yeah. But
Um,
they.
It's just Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, my boy Cook,
James Cook, yeah.
Kincaid. Who's stopping them?
Steelers, their defense is still okay.
Yeah, that's true. But, like, Their offense is so bad.
Oh, yeah.
No TJ Watt, though, means less pressure on the quarterback.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And we all know Josh Allen, while he has to throw picks,
I mean,
he's not getting pressure. He's
we're
got time to
probably
sit
going to
back
see
there.
Josh Allen throw a pick or two.
Yeah.
It's just inevitable.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely good money to bet on that.
If he doesn't fucking hit Stephon Diggs, I swear to fucking God.
Talk about turning a season around. Fucking then going from being shitty to getting home field. The Bills?
We're going to...
Oh,
Hold on.
man.
We got to go off track really quick. I need to go off track because I just thought about something when we're talking about Josh Allen because it makes me think of Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston disrespected.
Oh my God! So I saw the end. At the end, you saw the end of the game though, right, where the coach started fucking just yelling at him.
Furious.
Yeah, he was fucking blowing his top off, just fucking going ape shit, and the Saints coach is like, huh?
Oh, I didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because
That
turns
shit's
out
so-
Jameis Winston and the rest of the team was like, we're just going to run it.
You said that post where it was like fucking Jameis Winston only throws picks and gets touchdowns. There's no in between.
Oh my God, that was the greatest thing I've ever... Dude, and Jameis Winston owning it was the... He is so not... He's the least besides Aaron Rodgers, he's the least self-aware quarterback in the league.
He's probably not going to be there next year.
I mean... they should have never been keeping him to
Bro,
begin with.
Shannon Sharp was coming out just fucking...
Dude, he was mad.
dragging his
And
name
I was-
all over, bro.
like, I get it.
He was like, he has like no class, like no, like get that shit's
Yeah,
so
come on.
fucking
You're going a little.
funny.
It just went a little. Shannon Sharp and them went a little overboard on it because let's not act like Jameis Winston's one of the worst people in the. Like he's a happy-go-lucky player.
Yeah.
He's entertaining. He's funny. He just did something stupid.
So fucking funny. That was so fucking funny.
Oh God.
I'm glad you brought that up. That was a really good laugh. All right, Green Bay at Dallas. I'm taking Dallas.
I'm taking Dallas.
At Dallas.
They're also Mike McCarthy revenge game.
Shut the fuck up. Mike McCarthy isn't even good.
I agree. No, I fucking hate Mike McCarthy. He's a boob. He's a fucking lousy coach.
I'm taking Green Bay.
But yeah, I don't hate it.
What are you standing on over here?
I hate Dallas.
That's it.
100%.
You hate the Packers too, though.
I do.
Wouldn't you want a Lions Cowboys repeat?
Honestly,
rematch?
okay. So let me say this:
I'd be afraid of them, too.
I do want Dallas to win because I want the Lions to go through the Rams, hottest team in the NFC right now. Dallas, revenge for the shit that happened there because we'd have the number one spot right now. Had shit
You
shaped
got to
up
go
a
back
little
into
differently.
Dallas.
Exactly. We already proved we can win there. Correct.
I saw you guys lose.
What's an L?
And then going to San Francisco,
They don't ask
beat
how that's
them
how many.
all the way to the fucking Super Bowl. I want us to go through the toughest road so if it happens, let's say it does happen, if we go through the toughest road, then people can't be like, oh, the Lions just got lucky. No, we're good. We're the shit.
It would be, as someone who does not like the Lions, does not want to see them win, if they make it to the Super Bowl this year because of who the teams they do have to play, and someone tried to come out and say they got lucky, I would personally be on the side of the Lions like, you need to shut the fuck up. Granted, I doubt it'll happen in Michigan, so I don't have to worry about doing it here.
Yeah.
But let me travel outside of this state and have somebody come up and try to say the Lions got lucky. Absolutely not. If 100%, if they make it to the Super Bowl, without a doubt, if they make it to the Super Bowl, there is no one that can say they got lucky. There's no fucking way.
Injuries to other teams.
Dude, the Niners would
I'm
have to
just
lose
saying.
so much. No fucking way. Dallas is super healthy. Dallas is not injured at all.
If Dak gets hurt, I'm saying in the first game, and then the Lions don't have to play him in the second game. I mean,
Sure, if Dallas loses to Dak, if the Niners lost half their fucking offense, there's no whoever makes it to the Super Bowl from the NFC, there's no one that can say they got lucky. Right? Any team that makes it from the NFC earned that spot,
you're
right?
probably going to be
San
playing
Fran earned
the
it
Ravens
through the
in
regular
Super
season.
Bowl.
Yeah, there's no and whoever makes it to the NFC this year, without a, there's no shitting on that team. There's no way.
Yeah, because Green Bay is hot. Everyone,
Again,
besides
the road you have to
outside
play,
of the Buccaneers.
So the Niners have arguably the easiest route to the Super Bowl, right? Because they have the number one spot. They earn that spot. That's why there's no talking shit to the Niners.
Right.
Green Bay, they'd have to play the same fucking teams that Detroit has to play against. There's no...
Because
the
Green Bay would have
the
to
NFC
play-
was so good this year.
Green Bay would have to play the
Yeah.
49ers second round.
The teams in the NFC playoffs are so good.
And the Eagles aren't really an easy out. They just look bad right now because they still have the same team as last year. So I would argue that that's still not an easy route to go through the Eagles.
outside of Houston, the Eagles are probably the team I would be most looking forward to playing on the NFC.
Tampa.
NFC.
I'd be afraid. NFC?
Tampa is NFC.
Yeah. I'd be afraid.
Houston is
Sorry,
NFC.
I'm assuming Philly's going to win.
Yeah.
No. I'd be afraid to play Tampa.
Uh,
No.
They have a quarterback that likes
because-
to make big plays.
Goddamn.
Big
All right,
playmaker.
we'll move on. So, Rams at Detroit.
Can we spend a little time on this game?
Like, spend a little time on this
Spend a
game?
little time on this game.
we
Like,
spent a lot of time on this game.
No.
Detroit Lions are going to win this game.
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, we understand.
You can call me a hater. It's true. I'm sure out of our 7 listeners, 6 of them are probably from Michigan, so I'm sure I can get... You can call me a hater all you want. I don't care.
You can text me. You fucking have my number. You can hit me up on Facebook. Let's fucking go. Fuck you guys. Let's go Rams.
The Detroit Lions.
Yeah, my man's DMs are dry. He wants somebody sliding them.
Yee.
The Detroit Lions are about to shit on the Rams.
Look,
Shit
man,
on
I'm not
them.
saying they
Shit
can't
on them.
win
Shit on
this
them. Shit on
game.
them.
Shit
A
on
lot
them.
to a little.
A lot to a little. A lot to a little.
At least 13 points.
Absolutely not. Look, I'm not saying I'm not saying that they can't win this game, that they should win this game.
35-21.
Absolutely not. No fucking way.
35-21.
What do you think the spread is in this game?
I think I just had a stroke. Did he
is
really just
3.
fucking say that?
Yeah, 35-21.
Okay.
Our offense.
Dude,
scores
I would
more.
take the Rams, by the way, on the spread. I would take the 3 points.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Just smart money, baby.
Dude, we're about to shit on the Rams.
Okay. Okay. And if you guys do, congratulations.
We're about to make
I'm not gonna admit
Matthew
I'm wrong.
Stafford look like Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield's playing amazing this year. Like I said, little time as possible in this game.
Let's.
Nah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
We're-
We got one more game. Let's go. Let's go. You got your joke ready? We got one more game. We're gonna fucking do this shit. We're out of here. I am not fucking. Nope.
I don't know why you gotta hate.
It's okay.
We're great.
Dude, I'm gonna have to deal with this. If you guys win, I'm gonna have to deal with that for another week, which is gonna suck.
Another week?
But if you guys win this week, and then I have to wait for the next game.
I don't know, man. If they so again, I do think the Rams are a harder matchup than who they have to play next.
Yeah, because we're going into Dallas and we just pseudo beat them.
Yeah.
I guess is what we'll call it then.
Still no, right? Fucking. It's a good storyline for this game.
It is a great storyline for this game. It's going to be
There's a-
exciting. I
a few
can't
of
wait.
them.
I get to go.
That is awesome.
I'm
No,
going to be at the game, and it's going to be so.
Should be a
You
really
know what'll be
exciting
even
game.
better about him going to the game is if the Rams win.
Yes.
I mean, it's probable.
At least I will say this: like I've been to a playoff game, went to a Broncos playoff game, fucking miserable, hated it, so fucking cold. It is so nice that the Rams or the Lions play in a fucking day.
Oh yeah.
Because as cool as it was to be at a playoff game, it was not cool to be fucking freezing.
If it snows, you should not have an outdoor field.
Let alone metal fucking stands.
Yeah, and metal stands.
God damn, that was so fucking annoying.
Duh.
I've never been
Or-
so miserable in my entire life than freezing my ass off in those
Or you could
stands.
be like the Bears and have fucking stone seats.
Yeah.
Huh? I'll probably take the stone over the metal stands. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just like
I mean, either way, it sucks
the
to be you.
fucking metal coming through the like insulation
Yeah.
on my shoes was fucking horrible. All right, we got Philly at Tampa.
I'm taking Philly.
I'm going to take Tampa.
It's a pretty shitty game. I'm
I'm
not gonna lie.
taking Philly.
That is by far the worst playoff game.
Cleveland,
No.
Houston.
Yeah. No, I'd rather watch Cleveland Houston.
No, Tampa. No, it's definitely Buffalo, Pittsburgh.
No. At least I'm excited about watching one of those teams.
It's also going to be in Buffalo, which could be fucking poor weather.
You know.
Actually, if they're supposed to get hit like we are, it's
It's going to be
super
shit weather. Yes,
And at
exactly.
least like the Cleveland Houston game.
That's going to be good.
I get to
What? That's going to be a great.
I think
game.
it's going to be a great game.
Cleveland Houston's going to be a great. fucking
Absolutely.
game. CJ Stroud versus that defense. Joe Flacco versus anyone.
The team that traded Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, that is like because
That's another story.
he's not playing.
I know,
Who the
that's
fuck
pretty
cares?
fucking
I know.
Well, they upgraded. Houston looks astronomically
upgraded,
better.
yes.
Well, I guess not upgraded because Houston was making the playoffs every season.
This
when they
game was
actually lost
destined to
it.
happen because with Joe Flacco, because this is his path to facing the Ravens and beating them.
There is no fucking way.
Yes, there is. Ask me how.
Whoever
Ask
wins,
me
it
how.
doesn't matter who wins
Ask
this
me how
game.
they're
They
gonna
aren't
do it.
making it past the second round.
They're going to score more points than everyone else.
Lions, Cleveland, Super Bowl.
That is the only way I would be okay with the Lions making it to the Super Bowl is if they had to play against the Browns. That would be okay.
No, not okay with that.
It'd be all right.
All right. Just a reminder is for our playoff picks. Just so we're clear, we all, as far as like Andrew's picks being like not the best looking now, at least all the teams we picked made playoffs. So at least we did a good enough job with that.
Yeah.
So Jordan, you have Baltimore versus Detroit, which actually is a very good chance of happening.
Whoop, whoop.
KC versus Philly, very unlikely to happen.
Not happening.
San Fran
Could
versus
happen.
Miami. San Fran is a very good
Doable.
possibility. Miami has a uphill battle,
Yeah,
I'll say.
it's doable, but I have the best chances.
Yes. We will see how this week plays out for all of us.
Well, you for sure are going to make it to the next round with your pick.
San
no,
Fran
oh,
is-
never mind.
Miami is rough.
Yeah.
Miami just has an uphill battle.
Yeah.
They do have some rough games against good teams and just injuries.
Yeah, I'm going to lose out on Philly, but KC's going to win, so it's okay.
They're not going to. There's no.
Yes, they are.
All right, well,
One fucking job.
dude,
All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up for this week.
how do you organize a space party?